So you're 3 episodes deep into a reality show you swore you'd never watch, yelling at strangers on a yacht like they can actually hear you. Meanwhile, your friend refuses to turn it on, calls it trash TV, and goes back to their documentary on tax policy. But here's the thing. Your brain is getting something from this chaos that goes way beyond guilty pleasure. What if the reason you can't look away isn't shallow at all, but actually wired into how humans survive? Because reality TV isn't just mindless entertainment. It's hitting psychological buttons that have kept our species alive for thousands of years. Let's start with the obvious: escape. Psychologist Shavona Childs from Cleveland Clinic calls reality TV a mini vacation from your own life. While you're wrapped up in someone else's drama, your own problems fade into the background. It's emotional relief, the same kind of comfort you get from eating your favorite foods. Watching a familiar show lights up your brain's reward system. You get a hit of pleasure, predictability, and distraction all at once. But escapism is only part of it. Reality TV also lets you compare your life to others, and that creates a psychological buffer. When you see glamorous, wealthy, perfectly curated people going through spectacular meltdowns, betrayals, and failures, you think, at least my life isn't that bad. It's both comforting and validating. This is the same reason you slow down to stare at a car accident on the highway. You don't want the tragedy, but you can't resist looking. Here's where it gets interesting. Reality TV taps into something called parasocial relationships. That's when you feel like you actually know the people on screen, even though they have no idea you exist. Because the format feels unscripted, you believe you're getting access to real lives. You form opinions, you take sides, you predict their behavior. You feel invested in their growth or their downfall. And here's the kicker. Talking about these shows with friends or coworkers becomes a social ritual. Reality TV becomes a relationship builder. It gives you a shared language and a shared emotional experience. You're not just watching alone, you're part of a community. Now let's talk about what you're actually learning. Many viewers treat these programs like informal experiments in human behavior. Even when shows are semi-scripted, the emotional reactions are often real enough to teach you something about conflict, personality, boundaries, attraction, resilience, or insecurity. And some shows genuinely inspire people. Dance competitions spark interest in ballroom classes. Makeover shows inspire new hobbies. Medical programs spark curiosity and awareness. Reality TV can expand your world, offering exposure to new ideas, cultures, and skills you'd never encounter otherwise. But here's the catch. Too much escapism becomes avoidance. Constant drama, conflict, and emotional intensity, especially from the messier shows, can overwhelm or trigger you. Dr. Childs emphasizes the importance of knowing your limits. If the content becomes too heavy or stressful, it's time to switch it off. Healthy escape helps you recharge. Unhealthy escape becomes a way of running from your own problems. So what's the takeaway? Balance. Set screen time boundaries. Make space for your own life, your own relationships, your own emotions. Escaping for an hour is fine, healthy even. But when the credits roll, you have to return to yourself. Reality TV can entertain you, teach you, connect you, and even inspire you. But it shouldn't replace the work of facing your real-world challenges. Think of it like junk food. 1 donut? Fine. 3 donuts for breakfast every day? Problem. The same rule applies here. Use it as a tool, not a crutch. So the next time someone gives you grief for watching Love Island or The Bachelor, you can tell them, your brain is doing something evolutionarily smart. You're observing human behavior. You're building social connection. You're giving yourself emotional relief in a chaotic world. And honestly, that's not shallow at all. In the end, our fascination with reality television says something universal. We are curious about human behavior, hungry for connection, eager to escape, and always searching for reflections of ourselves, even in someone else's chaos. Just remember to come back, because the most important reality, it's still the one you're living in.